I want to ask you about your impressions as an organizer about this event.
As organizer, it's not easy to tell anything before the closing the event. I have a lot of impression and a lot of surprise as well, because we know that we increasing extensively. Extensively means that's more participants than the last year, despite to the fact that the K will organize soon. One hand. On the other hand, what we recognized this year, that the content of the conference section is very important for all of the players. This year we talking about the actual challenges of the plastic sector in Central Europe. One of the most important, the coming circular economy regulation, which is very important for the plastics industry. And I think we have a common commitment that it's very important to the politicians have to make the cooperation and have to make a commitment with the plastic sector, because it seems every country's the regulation is done without to the plastic sector. The plastic sector is not involved. Therefore, a lot of mistakes are in the regulations, which is not meet with the physical. The polymer physics, a lot of things against the polymer physics, against the fact that I think it's very important. We are in the last 24 hours, and I think we must start to negotiation, the discussion with the wider public opinion and the governments and the decision makers as well. And I think it was the main value of our event. We start to create the plastics community, the Central European plastics community. The participants coming mostly from Czech Republic, Slovenia, Romania, Serbia, Bosnia, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, and the Central European companies. And it's visible that we have a common platform, we have a common interest for the cooperation, and I think it's a good place to understand each other markets, and this is a good place to generate new business opportunity.
You mentioned about the circular economy. Please tell me, what is the meaning of circular plastics for you?
Circular plastics. I think when we're talking about the plastics circulation, the reuse or the regulation of the plastics, it is a very wide theme. And I think it's not forgettable, don't forget that the plastics made from crude oils. And the crude oils we use as an energy source. And the plastics during their lifetime storage this kind of energy. I think it's one of the mistakes. We want to reuse and recycle all of the plastics as plastics itself, as a material. Mechanically or chemically we want to reuse them. And I think the most simplest way, we redefine the plastics. We redefine the plastics as an energy storage, and we use in the power station and as a heating material. And I think a lot of people, when we're talking about the incineration of the plastics, they think that it makes a lot of smoke and additional carbon dioxide. But let's thinking about, for example, in Hungary we have 1 million tons plastics consumption per year. 1 million tons plastic consumption, the heating value is equal with 1 million tons heavy oils.
Let me ask you about the future plan about this event.
We want to continue. We want to continue this event. We booked the place for the 4th Central European Plastics Meeting. It's again organized in Slovakia because we find it is a good place, and we want to invite more Slovakian and Czech companies. In the recent days that the Slovak companies realized that this event is organized in Slovakia, it is practically the Slovakian event in this year, and we want to continue in the next year as well. And the theme of the next event will be the answer. The plastics industry answer for the challenges of the circular economy, for the big oversupply situation what are facing the decreasing price level. And this answer is, I summarize in one word, development. I think we must develop the plastic production, we must to develop more higher added value plastics, and we want to bring ideas from worldwide. What kind of new development in the polymer sector, in the machinery sector, what kind of new processing method applicable in the plastics. We want to bring the most modern solution in the plastic sector to Samorin, to here Slovakia, and we want to invite the Polish, Czech, and all Czech, Slovakian, Hungarian, and all of the Central European companies come here and participate on our event, start a discussion, and start thinking about the future development, because this is the only way for the Central European plastics industry, the development, produce something more valuable than before.